Hello everyone, we come back. Hello Bert.
Hello, William. Welcome back, and spectators and Three Cushions fans, welcome back. We have a special treat for you.
Yes, yes.
The match on our feature table is between Choong Lee and Roland FORTHOMME,
Almost unlocked group.
and we have, as you know, 16 groups of 3. Some of these groups are fairly straightforward. You can almost place a bet on the 2 players who will advance and the one unlucky guy who's not going to make it. But there's also a few groups that have 3 very strong players, and one of the most dangerous groups is this one.
Yes.
Because the third guy who's not in this match is Dion Nellin.
Yes.
So we have Lee, FORTHOMME and Nellin, and one of them has to go out.
In this world championship. Wow.
We cannot predict the result. We can only watch. And it will be interesting because Mr. Lee, how well did he play against Jaspers? He lost that one last week in the World Cup, but he played some marvelous
2.6 average he made.
3 cushion. Yeah, and Jaspers averaging like 3.5. Fantastic. So he made a strong impression. CB Lee, the former winner of the LG Cup and one of the best players in South Korea. And then of course there's the world record holder for the high run.
Yes.
The
28.
Belgian Lion, Roland FORTHOMME.
Yes. Oh, good name. Lion.
Yes, he's he has the heart of a lion. He has won 2 World Cups, one in Volos, one in Hurghada, I think it was, yes. And he is the co-holder with 3 other players of the world record high run of 28. Formidable player. And these 2 guys will be very anxious to go with 2 points in the bag when they meet Dion Nellin, who is very unpredictable, very strong, can easily make 40 points in 20 innings or 18 innings on his good day. Super dangerous guy.
Now, Roland and Nellin more nervous than Choong Lee.
Of course.
Yes. Choong Lee already expect, okay, I can play any good player because of he joined by last seeded, not seeded, last group of last.
Yes.
Normally in the group, one seeded player and another 2 weak player, but especially in this group, 17 world ranking 17 and 18 in one group.
In one group.
That's why.
You can be a little bit lucky with the draw for the groups, and you can be a little bit unlucky.
Yeah.
The number 1 seed for this tournament is not the number 1 in the world, the Jaspers. The number 1 seed is the defending champion, Torbjörn Blomdahl.
Yeah.
So you would expect him to have an easy group, but he doesn't. He has Gwendal Marichal and Ruben Legaspi.
Yes, yes.
So that's another very tough, very difficult group. And so is this one.
Yeah.
Lee, FORTHOMME and Nellin.
So before loser, first loser played the second match first. And then normally last match sometimes there is nothing we can expect because already 2 players qualified like that.
Yeah.
So and at this time winner will be play second match first. You understand what I mean?
Yes, I think I understand what you mean. When 2 players both beat the weaker player in the group, then it's already done. It's over. We know who's not qualifying. But you know, in this group, you could have a situation where everybody wins one match.
Yes, yes, it's possible.
So you end on 2 points, 2 points, 2 points. Could be very exciting.
They must concern about average also.
They have to play well because average is the tiebreaker. If they end on a 2-2-2 score.
Other tables are playing also. Number 2, Eric Dales against Miyashita.
Costa Rica versus Japan.
Yeah. Also, table number 3, Takata from Italia against Nikos Polychronopoulos. And table 4, Gonzalez from Colombia and Osama from Egypt. His wild card.
Alessio D'Agata from Italy is a very young fellow. He is joining Marco Zanetti to represent Italy in this tournament. And he is one of the few youth
Young player.
talents in the event.
Roland looks good shape than World Cup. Actually, you couldn't win at the World Cup.
Roland has had some medical issues. He was in the hospital a couple of months ago, but he recovered well.
Yeah.
So we hope he stays in good health for the rest of this event. Missed his bank shot, gave a good opportunity to CB Lee, as we call him. That would have been easily long enough a couple of days ago, but now he made it short.
It's up to speed. If he try more speedy, he could make it.
Long, probably for FORTHOMME. Played it super slow.
Yeah, so slow.
So slow that it didn't get there. Short, long. Nope.
In the beginning, they couldn't feel well, but soon they will come back by their average.
Still trying to feel the table.
Yes, that's most important.
And that looks like a very nice short angle, very well controlled by.
He's very good at like that position. And I saw Roland FORTHOMME high run, 28 high run video.
You watched it.
Wow,
He was playing Eddie
29th
Merckx.
tried. Wow, looks so easy. Looks so easy. But he missed.
Yeah, both he and Frédéric Caudron had very makeable points for the 29th.
Yeah. Unbelievable miss. Mm.
He did have the line to make the point, but he did not avoid the kiss.
Now tiki time. Yes. Oh, Gonzalez. Just 2 innings. He made 11. Oh, very good. Choong Lee.
That was
And
not too difficult for him.
Yeah, very good position.
And the red is a nice distance away from the rail.
Yeah.
Very good prospects for him now. This time he didn't get the hit on the third ball that he liked.
Yeah.
If he hits that from the bottom, he'll have position. Now he hit it on top.
I think he can make a reverse shot. Or twice around. It's not easy for bank shot. Yeah, reverse shot. What he favorite?
I don't know if that was the right shot.
Too strong and
Was he playing? Was he playing 3 rails or 4, William?
3 rail.
3 rails.
3
So he
rails.
needed more curve and more English in the cue ball.
Yeah.
I don't know if
I
that
think
was
he
possible.
missed some hitting point.
Yeah.
Need to use maximum follow shot hitting point with speed. Roland also he played more than 30 years. I saw some record his junior championship record. Wow. How many years ago? More than 32, 33.
Now that short, long was missed. Just slightly too thin, but he does have very good defense and a big problem for Choong Lee. Maybe another attempt at long, short, long.
Oh, very good.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
He could not have hit that one any sweeter. Look, the curve,
Nice curve.
just perfect curve in the cue ball.
Oh, fantastic position. First shot was good. First shot was good, and he's getting feeling.
Choice of shots now.
Yeah.
Has a few options. He's going right side of the yellow, right hand English, 3 rails to the red.
This is very important. He must make it. Yes. Still good position. I think player also can play a little soft, but like that control can be missed. So like the speed control, more speed can make more possibility. Very good position.
This is starting to look good
Yeah.
for the Korean player. A run of 4, maybe more to come. He has his serious face on. He knows he has a serious opponent. And he's in a dangerous group.
Oh, he made it. I feel some wrong. Yep, little English. Slowly. Looks like short. Oh.
So that's a mistake. That was very makeable.
Yeah.
But he does take the lead. Oh, Roland. What did you do there?
He tried more thin with less English, but it was mistake by thickness. Because of if we use more English, he must thin more hit and it can make kiss.
But don't you think he chose a difficult solution here to play it thin with minimal English?
Yeah, a little thin with less English.
Yeah, maybe just a bad hit. Gave away a good chance to his opponent. And as you can see, he has his own gloves. They say Bok.
Yeah. This brand, BOK, Choong Lee. Oh,
bad luck there. Through the tiny hole. It's also a nice slogan if you say it in English. Be okay.
Yes, BOK.
Be okay.
Be okay.
Yeah.
Everything will be okay.
That's what I meant.
Nice.
Very good. Just enough draw to slow up the cue ball. And here's the little reward. He has a short angle now, right side of the red. He deserved that from the previous shot. Should make this. And he does. Gives himself every opportunity for position, placing the red ball in the bottom corner or, well, in the vicinity of the bottom corner. And this shouldn't be too hard. He has the option to go short. He has the option to go long.
Can try more long way. Yeah.
He's going long.
Perfect.
Is this rail first? Or is it inside of the white?
If I try, I can play red first.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But he won't. Oh.
He tried to go inside rail first with draw. Hit too much ball.
Because of he has to draw.
Yeah.
Big draw. He need to draw.
From distance.
Yeah. And then a little thickness mistake. Nothing more happened. Bravo.
Shot.
Very good. We need to play by red ball.
And that's not a good shot. He just rolled that and let it go short. Let's see if FORTHOMME can punish him for that mistake. Quick look at the other tables. Telles Miyashita 9 points to 7 in 11 innings. Takata Polychronopoulos 9 points to 16 in 9 innings. And Gonzalez Osama 15 points to 5 in 6 innings.
Gonzalez playing good.
Super thin hit from FORTHOMME didn't come off, and I think he has given away another dicky.
Yes, but he must be careful. Thickness.
I think he'll make this. Not a problem.
If we try a little more thickness, it could be
it can be gone. I know.
More far away. Cross shot.
He can't reach for the round the table shot off the red. It's too far away for
and up and down.
Right-hander. So he's going 3 rails. Not enough English.
They starting slowly, but somebody will break up ice.
Somebody will make a run.
Yeah. If somebody make run of 7, run of 10, and then will be fire on in this match. Yeah. Roland's stroke is very good for that table cross. Normally he's very good, strong of that shot. Oh, nice.
Made it.
had very good position.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Subtle.
Fantastic control. He also can play well for one question. I think so.
I don't really know. I don't think he's ever played Borgline on a high level.
Wow, he went to long way, not short way. That's why he using curve.
He lifts the butt of the cue and he has an excellent
And
result.
then, wow, that's why he trying like that. Almost
Creating a
must
little
say.
curve.
Yeah.
Well done.
He must be careful of corner like that. Looks like easy. Oh, he played inside angle, not outside.
Very courageous, very brave.
Normally you played like that position.
But I think
outside.
if he had gone the other way, William, of the white ball, right side, he didn't have a positional shot.
You're right, you're right.
He could maybe make the point, but he couldn't do anything with it.
You want to take in to the middle of table from the end of a short rail. Wow. Wow.
So we said one of the two will make a run.
Yes.
Will it be Roland FORTHOMME?
He's starting and still good position.
And he's starting to look good. Run of 5, it's not that much, but he's made a few good points that show some confidence. This is going twice around, needs the corner, needs to avoid the kiss, and
What a speed control.
everything is perfect. This one will be probably a thin hit off the left side of the white. Very sensitive, the white is close to the short rail. If you hit it a little bit too thick, it's gone.
Wow.
And he has
Going
hit
to
it a
short
little
way.
bit too thick.
Ooh.
So that's the end of the run. 6 for FORTHOMME. And a small lead, 12 points to 17.
It was too much ball.
What does Mr. Lee have here? Maybe he has a time shot here off the right side of the red.
Nice try, nice try.
Pushing the yellow to the favorable
Yes, we like it.
area.
We like it.
That's always spectacular. No, he didn't hit it.
Too soft.
He didn't hit it.
Too soft.
He needed the yellow to travel to the corner, the left corner.
Yes. Wow. It's a really big mistake. Actually, for Roland, this is, I think, most important chance.
Yes.
Because Choong Lee was not good shape in the beginning, and he gave a perfect position. Unbelievable.
So that nice placement of the red ball by FORTHOMME is now being used by his opponent. He put it there for a reason, but what good is position play if you miss the point?
I think he can make. It's also important timing for Choong Lee.
Needs a third rail.
Nice, nice, nice.
Needs to avoid the hole.
Oh. Sometimes these three cushion sports, it's like something they exchanging pressure. If somebody getting pressure, opponent want to give more pressure. Then they want to put the corner. Oh, Roland.
Looks like a great shot.
Very good, very good.
The fact that he made the point from an extra long rail, that's not luck. That's how he played it.
Yeah. He planned like this. Cross shot.
Long, 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 or a very subtle. Oh, we know Roland. He's going to play the subtle short angle again.
Oh,
he's missed it.
No.
Maybe he should have just gone long, long, long.
Yeah.
Harmonica. He's going to regret his decision now.
Sometimes when they feel good, they can try anything what they feel, but it's better they trying for the more possibility. No kiss.
No kiss, but it's way short.
Yeah.
And I don't think these two players are at this moment in a situation where they can just pick and choose their shots. They're still searching for the feel, searching for the understanding of the table and their stroke. Neither player is really sure of himself. This will be a nice two-rail first bank shot. Short, long, now find the red. Does it have the legs?
No power.
It has no speed.
Yeah, also too difficult. Roland, he wanted a little more thin. He imagined like that. Nice, Choong Lee. Very good.
Excellent. No problem for the Korean. What is he going to do? Draw shot? Back into the long rail?
Or tiki.
Oh, tiki. That's a better idea.
He must hit the corner.
He's in doubt and he's using a timeout.
Tiki also not easy. Also short, long. Also there is a kiss.
Where's the yellow going?
Wow, he avoid the kiss and One more question.
That is
Point.
so good.
Nice shot.
Bravo, Mr. Lee.
Wow. Was a right choice.
Look how it's out of the kiss there.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And position. Position play.
This one a lot easier.
Something wrong? Something wrong? Something wrong?
Now, how can he make the last one and miss this one? That is careless. That is just careless. He's not yet showing the form that he demonstrated against Jaspers last week in that wonderful match. It's a very modest 15 in 14 innings so far. FORTHOMME doing just a little bit better.
Avoid the kiss. That's normal for a big player, but it was not easy. Oh, what happened? What happened? Oh.
I think he was just long.
Both players had a big mistaking by almost similar position. Now Choong Lee has a very good chance. Yeah, because before break, he's still having a chance for catching him up.
I think he's going to play the drop in. Short, long, short. The Jaspers line, let's call it like that.
No.
And way too much ball or too much English. Whatever you like. I think he should have hit just a little less ball. It would have dropped in anyway. So we expected a match on fire, but it hasn't happened yet. Both players struggling a little bit.
We didn't expect like that.
No.
Dion watching this match just beside of this table.
And he's going to be happy because these averages are very modest. And that's to the advantage of the Danish guy. Dion doesn't really care who wins or loses this match, but he likes the fact that they use a lot of innings. That's a good one from FORTHOMME. Nicely handled the white ball there. Gave himself every opportunity to have position, and he does. And he'll have a similar shot here. See what he can do with the red. Not so bad.
Oh. Very hard.
Strange
for break.
mistake.
Yeah.
Strange mistake from FORTHOMME.
Okay. After break time, we will expect more a lot. See you.
We'll be back in a few minutes.
Hello everyone. Second half starting.
And we are back, and we are asking ourselves, when will Mr. Choong Lee wake up
Yeah,
and start playing?
I think he can play well.
He can play fantastically well, as we've seen last week.
During the break time, he just mentioned he he feel like a little short, but actually not short. That's why he missed some shot.
He's still getting used to the table. Sounds like.
Yeah. Oh.
Now that ball was in a tricky spot. The third ball, getting over it was difficult. Getting under it was difficult. Get back up.
You need to show some sharp shot. Look at this avoid kiss. How he can avoid kiss. Yes.
Did everything right.
Yeah.
Wonderful shot by FORTHOMME.
And position.
A lot more difficult than it looked, because like William said very correctly, it's all about that kiss.
Yes. Also position play.
Perfectly played by FORTHOMME. He has a shot off the right side of the red, but he turns it down. He wants to play the round the table shot. Another round the table shot. This time he's created the kiss. He's not avoided it. He looked it up.
Yeah.
That was not so good.
He need more thickness and more slow shot.
Yes, slow up the cue ball. Let the second ball pass first.
Yeah.
And then the English does the rest.
They exchanging many easy position and also mistake a lot in the beginning. Yes, he can play red ball right side.
Yes.
More speedy for avoid kiss and with right thickness. Oh,
played it too slow. Didn't get out of the kiss that way.
Looks like he little hurry. Yeah.
It's only 6 points, the difference. So the Korean is not out of it. But he will be sitting in his chair thinking, I've messed up a few chances.
Yes.
And this could be dangerous.
Yeah.
Because FORTHOMME has position. Made a good point here.
Well, how we can say this shot? Up and down also, this also? No?
Yeah, we call it a tumbler shot.
Huh?
Tumbler.
Tumbler.
Tumbler shot.
Tumbler shot.
Because the ball starts to go straight first and then it tumbles down.
Tumbler shot. Sounds good.
Now he needs a little bit of luck. If he's behind the red and he can't see the white, then he's in bad shape. But I think
that's what I hate.
he can play off the white.
Yes. Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes it's horrible. Just this 1-2 millimeter and you don't have a shot.
He needs speed. Yes.
Has it? No kiss.
Yeah,
Good.
Sure.
That is bad news for Choong Lee because now the gap is getting wider.
You can see white ball.
It's a lot to ask to avoid that kiss. If you have to hit so much of the second ball, very tough to control. "17 points to 26 in 19 innings.
Wow.
And things do start to look worrisome for the Korean.
Yeah. You're right. Quietly, he changed by different players. Choong Lee.
Yeah, he has different identities. He's a bit of a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde player. That was easy.
Choong Lee 9-1 in World Cup. Sharon, just last week.
Oh.
9-1. If we play from the main tournament, he won this World Cup. Also, average almost 2.
Sensitive 4 rail shot for the Belgian.
Yeah.
A little running English. Too much.
Yes, too much.
Quick look at the other tables. Tell us Miyashita 28-14. Takata understandably losing to Polygonopoulos 16-32. And Gonzalez Osama 29-18. It will concentrate on Lee FORTHOMME. And Lee is just not going to win if he keeps making mistakes of this magnitude.
Oh.
Bad shot by FORTHOMME.
Something weird. They had a mistake, which normally they could make 79-80%. Now he made it. Nice
Let's
kiss.
see what he can do with this. That is nice. Everything
kiss.
open in the table.
Yeah.
He should be able to do something now.
He will try very thin with maximum English. Nice.
That was good.
Perfect. Now we can make 10 point. Maybe. But he must make some high run.
He will almost certainly make the third. This one.
Yeah.
Can he keep it going? Is this still playable off the right side of the yellow, do you think?
Yes, sure. But
Left hand English, deep in the corner.
Yeah, only he need to take care of thickness and speed. Nice.
That was good.
Now one more chance for short way.
So a little run of 4 to eat into FORTHOMME's lead.
You don't need to use English. No English. With speed. Very good. Yes. He's coming back.
Well, you wanted him to make 10, so he's only halfway.
5 or so, not so bad.
If you make 5 every inning, you're a very good player.
Yeah, sure.
In fact, you are the world's best player if you make 5 every inning.
Looks good. Looks good.
Now this position, I would say, is just not good enough for a 4 rail off the left side of the yellow. We'll probably have to do something. Go for the 3 rail.
Yeah. Be careful. Yes. Good
He would have
position.
liked to play the 4 rail, but it wasn't there.
No, actually, 4 rail was dangerous.
Yes.
Yeah. He also missed one time. He tried 4 rail and he missed by short way. Yeah. No English with a easy angle. Oh.
The run ends at 7.
And the position is problem for Choong Lee.
And there's a big gift for Roland FORTHOMME. But the difference is only 3 points now.
Yeah.
Anything can happen. FORTHOMME will say to himself, I should have had this match in the bag already. In the bag. When Lee was playing poorly, I should have made a few more. The gap should have been bigger. He can make this thin.
Yes, with English. He must use English. Yeah. And he got a position.
Good shot.
Yeah. Roland FORTHOMME, outside of table. He is one of best gentlemen.
Oh, he's a super nice guy.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Perfect control. Wow. He's getting more confidence for the control. Yeah. This was not easy. By slow try.
Left side of the red.
Yeah.
Right hand English. Fairly deep in the corner. Gets there, no problem.
Yeah, this is what you said. After a 7-point high run, he's making 4.
Maybe he'll make 5 or 6,
Yeah.
and then all the work will be gone. The work you did.
He's more happier than Choong Bong-lee.
Yes.
Yeah. Even less than 7 make.
That's good too. So at least a 5 as an answer to the 7.
Yeah.
And this is makeable also. Is it long enough? This table tends to shorten up in those lines that start on the short rail with English. And he let himself be fooled. He let it go too short.
Yeah.
But the gap is 8 points again, and 8 points is exactly what FORTHOMME needs to give himself a very good starting position in this dangerous group with Nellin and Lee and himself. That looks like it's in the gap, in the hole.
Oh,
It is.
Choong Bong-lee.
And here we have an interesting problem for
Mm.
Roland FORTHOMME. I'm very curious to see how he's going to solve this. What's the right shot, William?
Sorry.
What is the right shot here for FORTHOMME?
Oh. If he can use a thin, but there is a kiss, so he can. Wow. Yeah, thin and little more thickness. Oh, also difficult. Follow shot. Also, there is a kiss. Wow.
He tried to
it.
go twice
No, no,
around.
no.
Very difficult.
No.
Second time up.
Now, how much
Wow.
damage has this done? Yeah, he's given a good chance
Wow.
to CB Lee.
Wow.
That was very ambitious by FORTHOMME.
It's time to recover for Choong Bong-lee. Very thick and powerful. Very good.
I think I'm going to call him Be Okay from now on.
Yeah, be okay.
Be Okay. Short, long, long.
Oh,
What did he do there?
wow.
Oh my goodness. That was so unnecessary.
Maybe it's not easy. His ball first.
He's angry with himself. That was not necessary. He didn't need that much ball.
Yeah. Twice round.
To the short chance.
Yes.
Looks pretty good.
No good. No good. Oh, good.
Another twice around.
Yes, yes, it's
Very
possible.
thin.
To the corner.
Oh, nice hit.
Yeah.
But it's kind of short. It's shortish. It's shortish.
Yeah, short, short.
And it's too short.
One.
Doesn't leave much for his Korean opponent. This is a horrible position. You don't want to. You don't want to be in
No,
CB
you
Lee's
can
shoes
make
now.
red word first. Snake shot. Or reverse shot.
And if you miss,
Oh,
you have
yeah,
no
yeah,
defense.
yeah. You will try a snake shot.
Yeah.
Snake shot. Ooh, too much.
League 0.
So unlucky today for Choong Lee.
He is. He hit that too well.
It's not easy to over yellow ball.
No,
Oh,
he missed it on the side that you'd never
Mm.
expected to miss on. And the Belgian should say thank you
yes. Throw
and
shot.
take
Oh,
advantage.
oh,
He doesn't.
Oh,
He needed a little more
Mm.
draw.
Roland giving many chance to Choong. Yes.
Just a
Mm.
little more draw and everything was fine.
That kind of phenomenon caused by a hitting point of ball. Oh, too thin. What a mistake.
League 0.
I think this is one of his problems of
Mm.
Choong Lee, that he hits some shots and misses them on the professional side. You know, when you're in danger of going short, he goes long. When you're in danger of being too thick, he's going too thin.
Yeah.
He's
yeah.
working too hard on
Mm.
some shots.
You're right. You're right.
That's maybe one of the problems of his game. Roland turning down the rounded table shot in favor of long short. It's probably better. He's not hitting it well though.
No.
Oh my goodness, he missed that by a country mile.
100 meter.
That was unbelievable. Just a lapse of concentration.
Yeah, tricky.
But you know, it's misses like those that can cost you a match. Opponent is 8 points away.
Very slow.
Very good.
Yes.
And if Choong Lee can make 6 or 7 now, he's gonna really hurt FORTHOMME. That's gonna really hurt. I think if he makes even 4 and good defense, he's totally back in the match.
Yeah, you're right. It is possible. Now Choong Lee can manage this match because of his standing beside of table, so he could control.
He's
What
going
he
really thin after right side of the yellow.
Anyway, he has to do too soft. He must try for two-way shot. There is two-way with a little more hard shot. Oh,
He thought he could get there. 3 rails. Didn't need the backup, but he did need the backup. And the only thing he has now is second prize. He has reasonable defense. Difficult bank shot for FORTHOMME.
wow, he made it.
Beautiful. That
Beautiful.
could be the match winner.
You are taking a picture.
Replay of that glorious bank shot by FORTHOMME, and this is his reward. I don't think he's going to miss this because that red ball is
Mm.
placed really well.
Next position also will be good, like that.
Did
Yeah.
he
It's
find-
okay. It's okay.
It's okay. He
It's okay.
made it.
It's okay.
And this one is almost a certainty. Really not a problem.
3.
4 points to go for the double World Cup winner.
He served a very important bank shot. That was important.
Yes, super important.
Now,
And of course the shot where you said correctly that Lee had to play for 2 options, 3 rails or 5 rails backup.
Yes, yes, yes.
And he played with a speed that could only give him the point over 3 rails.
Yeah.
Missed it and he was punished.
And I think he thought about safety. That's why.
Yeah.
Oh.
5. 2.
Last 2 point. Looks not easy. Looks
Ball's
like tough.
jumping.
Yeah, looks like tough, but he must play like that. Sometimes ball can jump, but he must play because his ball was close with the cushion. He cannot use throw shot.
And there's a kiss.
Top.
So often there's a kiss in those long shots.
Choong Lee, he must make as he much as he can. It's a right expression.
Say it again, please.
As much
As much as he can.
as much as he can.
Yes. He needs at least 6 or 7 now.
Yeah.
And he found a kiss. That was careless. I think he's given up.
Yeah. Here is Mr. FORTHOMME English School.
And it's free.
Actually, not free.
Not quite. Not quite free. I agree. FORTHOMME can finish it here if he finds this line, this 3-rail line. Very makeable. Oh,
Yes,
no.
yes. What a mistake.
Bad shot.
Wrong. 0.
Something butach? No.
No, if you have butage, you'll miss on the other side. You'll be
more can be
you'll
more
miss thick, and he missed thin.
wrong. Thickness mistake.
Yes. So a twice around to the short chance for
Less
CB Lee to stay in the match.
less English with more thickness and good. Very good.
That's a fine shot. How's your luck?
Wow. Something uncomfortable situation for Choong Lee.
There's nothing obvious for him. Needs to come up with a good shot here. Is he going up and down? Off the
Yes.
red?
He tried many times, but
Yeah.
he couldn't succeed. But I hope this time. Yes. Good.
This time he does find the line. Very good. But again, the red has found a zone, an area of the table where you don't want it to be.
Looks good. Looks good.
Yes.
3.
Yeah, good chance.
Now now the balls are opening up.
Now he can control.
Can he make a few more? He can certainly make this one.
Maybe he can make 13 also.
Well, I bet he has made many 13s in his life.
Yeah, sure. Many. Oh. Oh. And then. And then very good. But where he will try?
3 rails or 5 rails?
Yeah.
I think 3.
3 rails.
3
Sure,
rails.
Surely. Ooh.
That's good, and it's fortunate. That's a nice result for him.
Thin hit, many times, good position.
So
result.
often,
Yeah.
so often. You hit the third ball thin, and you get rewarded for a shot that maybe wasn't super good.
Roland worried something.
Yeah, he's thinking, why am I not in the dressing room already? I should have won this.
Yeah.
Like
You're
15,
right.
20 minutes ago, I should have won.
Dressing room. Not there. I think they don't need dressing room here. They need need to come back their room because we are playing in the hotel. So that's very convenient.
Yes, it is.
Things.
Now, can he finish it here, the Belgian?
I think he thought I already drink with Karina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are talking, of course, about Roland's girlfriend, Karina, who's an excellent billiard player herself.
Also very good person. Personally, I like her so much.
And Roland misses this golden opportunity.
Wow, what a
Ooh, this is turning into a strange match,
yes,
William.
yeah. Very funny.
Many mistakes from both sides.
We never expected. Maybe Karina sent message for dinner time. 중복. Oh.
Good try, but no point.
I felt he really wanted to hit this point. Make this point.
And here comes golden opportunity number 2.
Yes.
For Roland FORTHOMME.
But he must be careful of thickness. If he want to one cushion bank shot, he must hit thin. Little thin. Little. Wow.
Choong Lee cannot catch up. Roland FORTHOMME cannot finish the job. They are both struggling. And Dion Nellin is laughing.
Yes. Relin smiling.
He's liking this.
Yeah. We want to see his face. Mr. Song, please show him.
Twice around for CB Lee. Be okay.
No kiss. But still. Oh,
There's
Dion.
Dion Nellin.
Dion.
We found him in the audience.
Yeah.
Such a handsome guy.
Yeah. Also nice character. He also make a smile for another people.
I think he's the only guy in the world who has been 25 years old for 25 years.
Yeah. What a difficult.
FORTHOMME 0.
What a long match. Ooh.
Choong Lee needs 8.
Yeah.
Roland FORTHOMME needs 2.
Mm.
And the balls are telling them you'll have to work for it. We're not going to give it to you.
Maybe they want to draw. Then Dion will be in trouble.
Round the table to the short chance.
Yeah. Looks
That
good.
looks
Looks good.
good.
1.
So now he needs 7.
Yeah.
Nope,
3. 1.
that ticky didn't work.
Yeah.
And both these gentlemen know that
Mm.
their average is not high enough to give them a chance if the flight should end 2-2-2 in points. So it's all about the win.
Yeah.
They need the win to advance to the KO stage. It's probably not going to happen on average, but there is of course always the chance they play a fantastic
Yeah. Finally
15-16
made.
inning match
Mm.
against Nellin. That's possible.
Yeah.
But
Finally
for
made.
now,
Finally made.
one more
Oh.
for Roland.
Yeah. And he also made position. Never miss. Impossible to miss. Finish.
2.
Yeah.
There it is. Roland
Oh.
FORTHOMME defeats Choong Lee 40 points to 33 in 31 innings in a match that was full of mistakes from both sides,
Yes,
but the
yes,
Belgian
yes.
wins it. Thank you very much for watching Five and
Mm.
Six. William O, thank you very much for your expertise. And we will be back with more very good billiards from
Actually,
Sharm el Sheikh
yeah.
tomorrow.
Actually, today one more match, but
Yes. More round, one more round.
we will commentate for tomorrow match. See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Bye.